Fun time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The talented front court pair is Giannis and Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, the front court spots filled by Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Durant. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. Griffin a screen on Holiday. In the corner, it's Harris. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Durant, the 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now here's Middleton. Here's Holiday. Back to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact and still finish through.
Now here's Durant. He dishes it to Griffin. Out to KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Finished off the break.
Excellent display from Jrue Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn, trailing by 2. And the 3 ball is good.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop, and that thing is a deadly shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. He doesn't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Irving passes to Durant. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. And Irving pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Harris, no good. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Middleton looking it over. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Brooklyn trailing. Harden outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. There's the three. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Net shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Harden dishes to Griffin. Giannis against Durant. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower seven-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Both free throws good from Lopez.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. .116 left in the first quarter of the game. On kicks to Shannon. There's the pass to Harden. And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here is Forbes. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. Here's Harden. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Brown with it. Over Middleton. And it's Brown missing.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And here's Middleton. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger. I think that there was a lot of pressure put on our team from outside, and to be able to withstand that, to be able to still go out there and play every day.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bucks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. And the free throw, no good. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Holiday goes in. Basket, good. Holiday's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Irving passes to Durant. Over onto Antetokounmpo, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Nets trail by 15. Harris kicks to Irving. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Giannis. Fires from the line. It's hauled in by Harris. The Nets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1. Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Over Irving. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets trail by 13. Brown feeling it out a bit. Passes to Irving. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 5 now.
Kyrie just has nasty grips on that basketball. Cuts through the defense that time.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Green. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Landry Shamet's checked in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Brown. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The shot's good. He's got 8.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Pass to Harden. It's good from long range.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Holiday looking over the floor. Now Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harden outside. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Forbes. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
No good from Irving.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here is Forbes. Middleton is doubled. Fires the 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Now, here's Shamet. Picked by Griffin. Here he goes. The tray. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Holiday finds Tucker. Lopez with the ball. Defended by Griffin. Outside Holiday. Now here's Middleton. He's covered by Shamet. It's good. Middleton's got 7.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Harden right side. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are leading by 12. And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, it's a nice, patient offense they're running tonight. They're not forcing shots. They're waiting for the good ones. And as efficient as they've been, no wonder they're in front.
Kenny, what's your take on Brooklyn so far?
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here's Middleton. He's got 7. The front court spot's filled by Harrison Durant. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. So that's the Nets 5. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
2 on the clock. Holiday lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 10 points in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 8.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Middleton. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Harden with a screen on Giannis. Durant with a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. He takes it in. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. And there's the pass to Durant. Irving from long range. Rebounded by the Bucks. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
changes for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Portis is checked in. Harden against Holiday. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And the rejection by Harden. Outside Durant. Harden sets the pick for Durant to stop the drop. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Now here is Holiday. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Middleton outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets trail by 20. Driving to the basket. Out to Harris. Over Middleton. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot.
Now here's Middleton. 9 points in the game so far.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Harden's shot is off.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Back to DiVincenzo. And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's an 18-point game. Shots good by Durant.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game. Looking to end his cold spell. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Harden with it. He's got 8. Pass to Green. From the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. To end the drought. A rebound by Jeff Green. Nets trail by 15. And here is Durant. Green with a screen on Holiday. Takes a shot at the elbow. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nets shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. On the court for the Bucks, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. Donte DiVincenzo. He's out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Lopez finds Tucker. Passes it to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 15. Shamet up top. Defended by DiVincenzo.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
A 3-ball. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Durant in the corner. And then Durant with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Middleton outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on Kevin Durant.
That's why Middleton gets the respect from the teammates here. Adept at getting to the free throw line and attacking the inside.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
The first one falls.
Hear so much about this 3 and D in terms of the wings in the NBA. And Chris Middleton really embodies all of that. He can do some damage behind the arc and then is asked to guard the team's most potent offensive wing.
Middleton hits them both. Nets trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Irving. Fades back. That one wide left.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Now the pass to Tucker. In the corner, Middleton with it. Tucker dishes to Lopez. Pass to Middleton. 5 to shoot. Lopez sets a screen for Middleton. Here's Forbes. And again, the Bucks miss. Nets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's KD. Yes, that goes in. KD's got 9 points here in the second half.
Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now, here's Shamet. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks leading by 17. Middleton outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Covered by Irving. And the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Now Irving. The dish to KD. Over Middleton. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Challenge Player of the Game, Chris Middleton.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Harden against Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups, more than capable of getting up there to the rim.
Harden the pass to KD. Griffin a screen on Giannis. And it's Kevin Durant with the three. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. And he dunks it down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
The three from Harden. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Chris Middleton.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And here's Brooklyn. They trail by 18. Harden finds KD. Harden with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And KD throws it down.
I mean, what a talent this guy is. Durant has the ability to score from anywhere and now picking his spots.
Middleton against Harris. Shots good by Middleton.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
And consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, a big lead going into the break, and you never let up. What did Coach say at halftime?
Coach at the half, he told us to keep having fun, keep playing together, play hard, try to rebound the ball because it's our job to run it down.
Well, you followed his instructions to the T and got that big win, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.